Hello, you're watching Pennyhill Junction, and this is episode 5 of the Meet the Fleet series. In this episode, I look at the recently released Bachmann 31-040 Class 450 Desiro 4-car EMU set, running number 450073. As always, I will begin the video with a brief history of this particular unit, which is the Class 450. Class 450 is an electrical multiple unit comprising 4 cars and runs off DC third rail. Manufactured by Siemens, they are more commonly known as the Blue Desiro. In 2001, Southwest Trains ordered 127 sets to replace their outdated slam door rolling stock. Testing on the 450 began in April 2002 at the Wildenrath test track in Germany. Introduction into service was delayed due to the new onboard air conditioning system requiring power upgrade, but by October 2003 they were ready to be officially launched into passenger service. The 450 has a maximum speed of 100 miles per hour, or 161 kilometers an hour. Although currently running on third rail, provisions have been made for, in keeping with the Southwest region's current requirements, future conversions to 25 kV AC overhead supply or dual voltage. Built with standard and first class accommodation and 3+2 seating, this arrangement proved unpopular with passengers travelling on busy commuter services due to overcrowding. In 2008, 28 Class 450/0 sets were modified and renumbered Class 450-5s. These modified sets had all their first class seating removed and replaced with standard class seating. Some standard seating was also removed to increase space for standing passengers, and additional handrails were added. Both the 450-0 and 450-5 are currently running on commuter routes from London, including regional services from Waterloo.
So here we have it, the first electrical multiple unit on Pennyhill Junction, and it is the Bachmann Class 450 4-car EMU set, product number 31-040, in the Southwest Trains livery. As you can see, each car comes individually packed in its own icebox container. And also what comes with this particular model, I don't know if it's new for Bachmann models. This is the first that I've seen of these from the Bachmann models that I've purchased so far, albeit not too many. No longer do we have the A4 sheet, but we actually have a owner's information booklet here. So inside the booklet you have instructions on how to fit the various accessories, arrangement of the cars, the couplings, suggestions on running in the loco for first use, lubrication and maintenance, instructions on how to remove the motor housing, and also the DCC decoder fitting. This is a 21-pin DCC decoder. You can see the access point is underneath car C, which is easily accessible. Also gives instructions on how to install DCC sound something I won't be doing just yet. And then we have our usual information here. The spare parts now is available by contacting Bachmann directly, and there's also information there, of course, on the product warranty and joining the Bachmann Collectors Club. The accessories and detailing pack for this model can be found on the C unit, which is of course the power car, and also where the 21-pin DCC decoder is fitted. So now we have all 4 cars unboxed. And cars A, B, C, which is the power car, and finally car D. So now I'll get this unit chipped, and then we'll have a look at some of the finer detail, get it all connected up and get it running on the layout. So now referring back to the owner's information booklet, and under section number 5, instructions on how to fit a 21-pin DCC decoder. So as I mentioned previously, very straightforward on this model. A single screw should remove the DCC housing, and it's a case of removing the blanking plate and then inserting the decoder. So here we have power unit C, and there's the housing, the single screw in that position there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the housing and then insert a 21-pin Bachmann decoder, which I'm using, which is this model, which is the 36-557 Easy Command 1 amp 4 function 21-pin DCC decoder. So the housing has now been removed, revealing the 21-pin blanking plate. And with the use of some pliers, see, I've gently removed the blanking plate, exposing the pins, all ready for slotting in the Bachmann decoder. Now we have it, the 21-pin decoder has now been installed. Very easy, great design. No fear about removing the body and breaking any of the fragile details, etc. So next I'll put the housing back on, but first thing I'll do before that, just see I've got the blanking plate from this model, and what I do now, as I'm getting a growing collection of decoders, or rather say blanking plates now, is I use the same box, put the running number of the unit on there and store the blanking plate in case for whatever reason I need to reinstall that back to its original first use out of the box. And with the housing now back in place, I'm going to put this onto my programming track, get the decoder configured for my layout, and then, as advised, again in the instruction, owner's information unit here, section 3, running in the unit. It is necessary that this unit is running to allow the mechanism and gears to settle. This requires the model to be run without load, with either wagons, coaches, etc. for 30 minutes in each direction at half speed. So I'll get this unit programmed, get it on the track, get it running, half an hour in each direction. Once I'm happy that everything is working, I'll get all the units connected and add some of the accessories and detail as well. So just before I run in this power unit, now that the decoder is programmed, you'll see that by using function 0, the internal lighting comes on. So while the power car unit is being running, I'm just going to take a moment to install some of the accessories. Going back to the booklet, the section 1 for accessories. What I'm looking to do here is remove the standard coupling and fit the air dam down the coupling. And I won't do the air pipe just yet. I'll probably do that at a later date. You also see over here that accessories 4, 5 and 6 are the intercar power connectors. You can see them in the pack. They are for, as you can see in the instructions, for static display use only. So I'm going to fit these accessories and you'll join me a little later. We have all 4 units connected, and I'll first look at the details, some of the functions from DCC, and then a running session. So now that the power car has been running 30 minutes in each direction, I've now connected all 4 units together. So now we can take a look at some of the finer details of this Class 450. So this unit comes with head and tail lights, also has cab light, and as you can see from what I mentioned earlier, I've replaced the NEM couplings with the accessory kit, which has the air bar and also the Delna coupling kit. So just for reference, the Delna coupling there, I found it was quite loose, so I applied a little bit of multi-purpose adhesive glue to ensure that's fixed in place. And moving further along, you can see the unit looks fantastic in the South West Trains livery. The paintwork very well applied. If you can zoom in a bit closer, you see a lot of detail and time and effort has gone into this. You can see the no smoking signs on the windows, quiet zone on the door. There's cab lights inside, difficult to see. We also have illuminated destination display boards. This unit 450073. The destination board of Portsmouth and Southsea. You can see the location. The destination board is also located on the front. As you move further along, we have a first class unit with the standard blue seats. Moving further along, you can see the seats inside, the standard 3-2 formation that we find on these units. I'm sure you'll agree. Another excellent item from Bachmann. And now it's time to send this unit on its first full trip around the Pennyhill Junction main line.